Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Christmas Eve to you. Definitely hope you're doing well today. I need to update my Twitch thing here. We're going to. Hope everyone's having a great holiday week. Hope everyone's doing well. My name is Enigma. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, and YouTube. As we are getting started today, if you would do me the favor and the honor of following me on all those platforms, subscription on YouTube would be great. I'm trying to get to monetization on YouTube. Looks like I'm not going to make it by the end of the year. Would be nice if I would make it, but we'll see. We're playing Stellar Blade. Having a good time doing that. We completed Mass Effect Trilogy yesterday. We jumped right into Stellar Blade. So we're going to play this. This is the New Game Plus. I've never played the New Game Plus. I did complete the original game. And then that was about it. I never really did. Well, let's Polymer, okay. We're just having some fun playing. And the New Game Plus, of course, has stuff, new items, new outfits. New powers to unlock, things like that. Get my bone broth here. Good morning, Zuzi. Hope you're having a great holiday week. Yeah, the bone broths, I like the... I'm a big beef guy. I usually prefer red meat over chicken, but when it comes to the bone broth, I think the chicken is actually better tasting.
Keep following the path, and you'll see Altus Labor.
I don't want to do that. Oh, hi. I'm still exploring and looking for goodies. Ow. Yeah, those bigger ones are kind of a pain in the ass.
nearby. Looks like a pretty good place to fish.
Well, cool. I don't have to fish yet. All right. Resting is good. Especially your mind. Oh, there's one over there. I keep forgetting Eve can take fall damage here. So we gotta be careful of that. Well, I gotta eat as well. Eating and resting. Dang it. Okay, so we did that. We've already got all the collectible cans, so don't need anything like that. Of course, this is Stellar Blade. This is the PlayStation 5 version, so if you're looking for mods or anything like that, the answer will be no. I play on console. This is the New Game Plus. I've not downloaded the other two packs, the Nier pack or the Goddess of Victory pack. I want to get those, but I have not. I've had some problems with my debit cards somewhat recently, and I'm waiting for them to get me what I need so I can actually access my stuff. Okay. Polymer materials, what I'm going to need to unlock to craft the outfits. Point taken, point taken. You're down. I gotta get you down. Drone upgrade module. This is a fairly open world kind of game. You'll be able to go around and look around. It's also very, I guess I would call it a Souls-like, although it's not as punishing as a Souls-like game, so that's a good thing. Yep, one more area. Especially if we're playing on one of the easier difficulties. It's not as punishing. Don't want to fall down here. That would be bad. But yeah, I played this last year when it first came out. Really enjoyed it. And then other things came out, you know, and that's how sometimes it goes. Anything? No? Whoa, Scheiße. There we go. I'm trying to get up there. Yeah, there's lots of hidden stuff in this game. There's just lots of stuff, and if you're not really paying attention, you can overlook a lot. So definitely want to explore, find things. I mean, there's a lot of stuff is like cosmetic outfits and things of that nature, which if that's your thing, that's your thing. If not, I get it. Ooh, well, that sucked. Ooh, okay. Oh, probably got to go another different direction for that. Just remember, if you rest, if you recover, all the enemies will return. they'll return anyway. I believe in the overworld they're on a timer, but in like a dungeon or whatnot, they'll return.
I'd like to inform you that my mobility is limited due to an accident. I kindly ask for your assistance.
What? Who's communicating in the airborne squad channel?
Give me a sec. I'll check. Doesn't seem to be intentional. Signals have been broadcast across several frequencies. In any case, it's... I know what this is. The source of the signal should be in the dump site.
Sweet. Those things can be tough, so
It certainly wouldn't hurt to check it out. That is, if you're feeling inclined toward a little neighborly help.
keep collecting stuff. Killing stuff, and we can level up our stuff. There's another one of those big horse looking things. He is kind of a pain in the ass. I don't want to fight him one-on-one if I can get him from behind, though. Thing must be deaf as a post. Alright, though, I'll take it. Ah, crap. He had to jump on me there. There we go. See, you look at go exploring, you find little things like this right here. Awesome. Pardon me. Take that. Oh, dang it. Been a while since I've had one of you view botters. Let's get rid of you. You done. Alucard, good to see ya. I didn't see your chat. Oh, that was from yesterday. Alucard's not here. Alucard's working like a good worker drone, like a good Amazon worker. Don't blame him for that. He's good at his job. Beep beep.
Beep, beep, Richie. Georgie.
I'm looking forward to seeing a sequel to this. As long as they don't let it get all crazy. Yeah, I forgot about side quests. We'll have to do some side quests. Usually they don't come up in ones, they come up in twos or threes, but I guess that might have been one I missed from earlier. Oh, another fast travel. The Wasteland Basin. There we go. That time I got him before he could get me. Remember, you want to look around at everything you can. It says I'm in combat. That one's coming after me. Okay, fine. Alright, jeez. I'll just not use any prompts that it's given me, because I'm too good for that shit. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing today, I definitely hope you're enjoying your holiday week. I know kids are out of school and all that. I know some of us adults are out there working. A lot of us are. But hopefully today might be your last day of the year. Maybe next will be. Oh, hi there. I do recommend this Killa. Yeah, Kylas. Oh, I can't even say your name. Kylas. It's excellent. I do like Stellar Blade quite a bit. How are you doing today? Alright, let's see. I'm looking for goodies. Always looking for goodies. Another fast travel? Okay. And a poker table. And there, oh, and it was I like the clock radio there. It's like the official clock radio of the 1980s and 1990s right there. Like if you were born in if you were born before the year 2000, that clock radio is probably been in your bedroom. It might be in your bedroom right now. It's in mine. Alpha malware, okay. I don't know. I try to figure out YouTube and Twitch and the way that they do things, and I can't do it. So it's good to see Alpha malware. All right, nope. Let's go down this way. Oh, this guy's coming. Yeah. Oh, I thought I dodged that. I guess I didn't. You didn't dodge that. Be valuable to somebody. Oh, I like things that are valuable to somebody. Yep, that's the way we're coming out of one of these. Oh, is this a boss fight? That would be yes. And getting Taki's powers for bosses is so helpful in this playthrough. That was much better. First time I played this, I didn't have Taki during this time period, so getting her ability, her attacks, it was all Eve, and I was not as good. Keep collecting. Oh, it sucks. I'm glad you get. Hopefully, you'll get it fixed here pretty soon. Looks like you're about to, so that's good. Always sucks when you fire your computer. I know I many years ago when I was gaming on PC last, I had a PC that I burnt out the graphics card on it. And my mom called me and she was like, "Oh, good news. They called about your computer and said it's only the graphics card. And it's not that bad." And I was like, the graphics card outside of the CPU is the most expensive part of the entire computer. God, that was like 20 years ago. Oh, wait, let's go. Okay. Oh, okay. No more shotgun shells. Yeah, I do mostly console now. It's every once in a while I'll get a PC game or something, and I know there's a lot of stuff out there I'd probably like if I sat down and actually looked for it on Steam or whatnot, but the stuff I would usually look for on Steam I already own on console, so there's no sense in me getting it twice. Ow! But the exploration will get not only help you, you know, because you'll get experience points from combat and things like that. You will also get. Oh. All right, jeez. You know, items and stuff. Oh. Didn't realize that was there. Okay. Is that going to bring down the gate then? Bring down the gate! There we are. I can move that, and that's going to... Yeah. I can already see there's something over here. Don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I see that. Goodies. Okay. So, in order to get that down, we're going to have to... Oh, no, wait. I don't want to do that yet. I want to go up there. Okay, so that will get us the big one over there. I see that. I do enjoy a good bone broth. Hello, Phoenix Birdman. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Merry Christmas Eve Eve. All right, so in order to get this, solve this puzzle, first we're going to have to get that thing out of there. So let's take this over there first. Shopping cart, Eve. Get on the shopping cart. Yeah, and the main character's name in Stellar Blade is Eve. So y'all see what I did there, right? Christmas Eve. Eve. Okay, got that one down. Now we'll take and put this one back. Of course, this is a game that was made in South Korea, so if the aesthetic looks a little different to you, a little more Eastern, that's the reason why. Grizzled Entertainment, good to see you, brother. Merry Christmas Eve Eve. Yep, and I got down the rope. Wonder how good this would look on PS 5 Pro. At 10. Bastard. Oh, I'm not supposed to shoot the red ones, only the white ones. Yep. Give me some slugs. We can do it again. Yes, true. YouTube took subs away from you. Let me take a look. Make sure I'm still subbed to you then. You did change it, Alpha Malware. Sign in. Of course I'm signed in. Make sure I'm still subbed. I'm still subbed to you, Phoenix Birdman. Nothing to worry about there. Alright, so don't shoot the red ones. Go. Oh, another nano suit, another outfit for Eve. Oh, don't go that way. Don't go down that road. Oh, I'm sorry, Desi. YouTube has got a lot of weird shit going on right now with their goofiness and AI banning channels for no reason and all that. And Desi's on our way home then. Only 9:30, so don't worry about picking up lunch, Desi. We'll worry about that at lunch. Take a look at our map here and see what it says. Scrapyard location. No problem. I gotta make sure I'm being as supportive as I possibly can to you guys. Alright, so we beat this boss. And there was nothing around here outside of that. It says this way, but can we even get in there yet? We can't. I'll be up and around. We'll see. Yes. I'm way off, I'm guessing. I probably gonna have to go the complete other way. This is a very forgiving Souls game. Souls-like. If you play it on the easier difficulty settings, it's actually really, really fun. Harder, it becomes much more Souls-like. But it's not like the roguelike either, where if you're playing a Dark Souls game and you die, you lose all your character progress and your weapons and all that good stuff. It's not like that with this game. They actually do have you keep everything that you get. So I do like that aspect of it. It's but the combat can be very challenging. Okay, so this is the way to go. Oop, there's another one of those horsies. 2 horsies. Let's see if I can sneak up on them. Nope, no sneaking up on this one. Oh, are you kidding me? Horsies are a pain in the ass. Yes. Yeah, if you are like me and Souls games are a little too salty for you, this does have a difficulty slider, so you can enjoy it at your own pace. And if you like the difficulty, you like the difficulty. There are people who enjoy getting their ass kicked, and that is fine. You can't grab that, huh? Okay. Or she's supposed to run up there. Yep. I don't see anything up here though, so. No, I'm glad. This was, I believe, I said this was my game of the year last year. I really liked this one. And this year it's going to be Clair Obscur will be my game of the year this year. Like I said, exploration is good because you'll get experience to level up your skills, but it's also good because you will be able to... Ooh, nice! Getting a drop on that son of a bitch. You're able to find goodies and new toys and things like that, so you can get new outfits, upgrade your weapons. Expedition 33. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is my game of the year this year. I really enjoyed playing that game. Nice. All right. Point taken. Jesus. Oh, crap. Dang it. Wrong button. Get your PC fixed. Exactly correct. I don't dive into that crap as far as I'm concerned. I look at Expedition 33 is what it is, a passion project by a bunch of developers that used to work for Ubisoft. Ubisoft had their shot at the game, said that they didn't want to go after, didn't want to make it, didn't think it would do well. So they set out to make it themselves, and they did, and Ubisoft is left once again with egg on their face, like they deserve. Yeah, I should have been activating those, and I haven't been. My first playthrough of Stellar Blade being... Now, I'm a completionist. I like to find as much of the collectibles and stuff as I can and unlock everything that I can. Was about 50 hours. So I would consider it long, but... Nice. Take that guy down quick. Nice. Ooh. That's the way it is with all AAA right now. Right now, investors are only interested in what they think will make money, and unproven IPs, like Clair Obscur was something that they didn't have a lot of investors interested in backing. I completely understand the mentality, but you know, I say the same thing about that as I will when I'm talking about how Twitch props up their golden boys and girls. They only do it for certain ones, and the bad part about that is you're not making any new stars that way. So when your golden boys and girls that you have right now decide they're done, or time decides that they're done, what are you gonna do? You need to have some sort of oof. Oh. Okay, didn't expect that. Well, I have no love in my heart at all for the business practices of Ubisoft. I do have love in my heart for some of their IPs, but not the way that they've been treated recently. But that's the way they look at it. It's EA, for instance, is like right now FIFA and Madden. That's what we care about, is FIFA and Madden, because they know they're going to make their money back with FIFA and Madden. If they were to, when they did that Dead Space remake, it didn't make back what they spent on it, sadly. Now, my argument is lower your frickin' budgets. I liked Assassin's Creed Ragnarok. That wasn't a bad game. The ending sucked, but the game was fun. Alright, let's try this again, where... Oh, I've been talking for a while that if you're sitting on a legacy IP like Ubisoft is with, let's just say, Far Cry, even though they're really not sitting on it, but they do have it. I would partner. I'd either sell it, or I would partner with a developer to make a new game based off of it. Because if you're sitting on a legacy IP and you're not using it, you're wasting. You're basically wasting money. I thought I lowered that, and now I'm not. Interesting. Well, it's cringe diversity, yeah, all that good stuff. You're right, but the what really is the problem is the bloated budgets. Bloated budgets with $250 million budgets before marketing. So the game has to sell an insane amount of copies to just break even. And they're not putting any effort into it. They're just reskinning what was already there, or re-releasing, or whatever. And it's, people get tired of the same old shit, same old garbage. So and then they have shit. Yeah. EA what has an IP farm like crazy. And look even further. Check out what games have been doing really well. A lot of pixel art stuff, a lot of retro looking, retro feeling, retro playing kind of games. There's a lot of folks out there that you don't have to make something look like, use the Unreal 5 engine and make it look like this to sell. You don't have to do that. I played Terminator 2D No Fate over the weekend. And while the game is way overpriced for the length of it, it's a really fun game. So, I guarantee you they didn't spend $200 million unless they did on getting the, there was licensed music and things like that. But well, they think that if they spend the money, then that's what people are going to gravitate to, and it's just like, that's not how it works. You have to put the work in. You have to make something people want to play. I have no idea what the budget of Stellar Blade was off the top of my head, but I can guarantee you this, it wasn't $200 million. I guarantee you it wasn't $200 million. Okay, the other ones I'm not supposed to blow up, but the red ones I am. Okay. Yeah, Alucard shared with me a tweet today from one of the Call of Duty developers saying that whether you like it or not, $100 games are coming, and it's like, no, that's not, because the market demands it. It's like the market's not demanding you spend $200 to $300 million per game in development. That's not what the market demands. The market demands good stuff, entertainment. That's what the market demands. I guarantee you, if they put out a retro look Call of Duty right now, if they were to say, you know, screw Black Ops 7, we're going back. Oh, I thought I got that one. I guess I didn't. We're going back. We're gonna make it look retro. It's gonna be like the old stuff you used to play. We're gonna focus more on quality of the campaign and such more than we are anything else. It would sell really well, and they could sell it not for an inflated price point, but they could sell it for a better price point, you know, cheaper price point. They'd sell a lot of copies of it. People aren't demanding better graphics and live service and all that. All right, here we go. This is going to be interesting. Let's see. Oop. Crap. Yeah, that's again. That's what I'm saying. Is it's not even. It's not about what development costs were spent. It's about making the game fun, and they haven't been able to do that. They're so obsessed with this live service crap, this selling you everything they possibly can after a purchase of the game, that it's gotten obscene, it's gotten sick, it's gotten insulting, and most people now, you know, are if folks are trying to wrestle people away from Fortnite, and it's not happening because Fortnite, for all their, you know, whatever, at least puts out quality stuff that people want, and they really have no idea how to they're all trying to compete, but they don't really know what they're doing, I guess is the best way to put it. So people limit what they're going to spend money on like that to one or two games, right? So they're going to do it with their friends on Fortnite. They're going to do it. That was stupid of me. They're going to do it with maybe COD. There are games that they'll do it for, but not everything needs a live service component to it. It's gotten disgusting. You can't play any games anymore without them doing that to you, and a lot of folks are tired of it. They all respawned. There we go, baby. Well, and this is the other thing is I have seen some of these developers say, well, if you don't spend money on what we want you to spend money on, you'll have nothing to play. And I go, MFers, I'm sitting on thousands of games that I can play right now. I don't need your new slop. I have a backlog that I'll never be able to get through. So don't sit there and tell me I have no choice but to buy your shit, when in reality, there is plenty of shit out there that I don't need your permission to play. This looks like a boss. Is this a boss area? Not yet, but it will be, probably. Exactly. I have plenty of games. I don't have to have Black Ops 37. I don't have to have that. Especially when I can go back and play frickin' Modern Warfare 2. The original Modern Warfare 2. Which was by far better than any Call of Duty they've done since. At least in my opinion.
To all, I am in need of help. Anyone receiving this message, please respond.
Oh, that's my remote. It's from the controller. I'm like, what is that? It's from the controller. But yeah, you don't need to continually give them money. Yeah. Well, that's their thing, is that they think that they're all trying to backpedal away from physical media because they don't like the secondhand market. Right now, the gaming developers and publishers have no control over the secondhand market. And as long as that happens, as long as there's a market out there that is beyond their control, they're going to do whatever they can to stamp that out. They cannot stand that you can walk into a pawn shop or a GameStop or a local, mom and pop store or whatever and purchase their products and play them for a fraction of what a cheaper price than what the MSRP is that they want you to pay. They can't stand it, and they're doing everything they can to get rid of it. It's exactly what they're doing, and people are gonna. I always love the defenders of digital are all like, no, they're doing it because of convenience. They're doing it because of this. They're doing it because of that. It's like, no, they're doing it because they want control of the market. That's what they want. They want control of the pricing. They want control of everything. And as long as you have a market you can go to and purchase things without their consent, you're gonna it's just never gonna work out the way for them as that they want. Cyber trickster. About control, guys. It's always about control. It's always about money. Follow the money.
Hello. My name is Digger. As you can see, I've been involved in an accident. I kindly request your assistance.
He sounds like Ryan Reynolds.
I don't think I should attack this drone. Smaller drones don't usually have a language system installed.
Nintendo, I heard someone on YouTube once a couple weeks ago use the words
You were gonna like this.
weaponized nostalgia, and that's what Nintendo does.
Energy levels low. I will remain unable to escape unless you perform a manual reset on the claw crane system.
Now they're never gonna.
Please operate the
Prices will never lower either
clunker in that
until they have complete
They're
control.
located here in this
As long as they have when they get complete control of the market, they don't have to put anything on sale ever. And I did research on this a couple weeks ago. I looked up Assassin's Creed Ragnarok. Or was it Odyssey? Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You can go on any site right now. You can go on eBay, you can go on Amazon, wherever, and you can purchase a physical copy of Assassin's Creed Odyssey for like $10. But if you look it up on Steam right now, it's still 60. That's all you that right there should tell you all you need to know about why they're doing what they're doing. They want you to pay $60 for a game that's almost a decade old. That's what they want. So, anyone who's telling you no, it's convenience and it's going to lower costs and all that, say no, that's not what they want. They want you paying maximum price for for a game that they made a decade ago, and not giving you a choice on to how you can get it, where you can get it from. That's what they want. Period. Exactly. And I don't care what people say. I get into discussions with people about this that I'm very good friends with who tell me I'm wrong. And then I'm a dinosaur because I'm so much about physical media. And it's like, I am a dinosaur. I know I'm fighting a losing battle. I know that I'm not going to have a choice when it's all said and done. But that does not mean for 1 second that I will knowingly, willingly go out there and support them taking away my rights as a physical copy holder. Oh yeah, that's Pokemon, definitely. Pokemon is one that they definitely take as much as they can out, or leave it as well. It's Nintendo. Nintendo considers their stuff to be what they call evergreen, is the term that they use. Evergreen is that's how where it's like they will be able to sell it any time of year, no matter what. And at full price. That's why Nintendo stuff, since really the Wii, why Nintendo stuff almost never goes on sale, and when it does, it's still kind of not a sale, you know. And that's going to be the currency of the future, is how long you will have something installed on your PC, console, Steam Deck, whatever. That's where they're going to see where there's going to be value. The longer that something stays on your hard drive or in the memory of your unit they're going to look at as currency. They can still sell you stuff. They can still get you to buy things if you still have it on your hard drive. If you don't delete it, it means move to make space, that they can still sell you stuff with it. Shit, that was dumb. Ooh, wow. I am shocked I didn't eat it there. They want you, but it's all about control of the market. So for those who are not aware, it's what it is. It is what it is. And they want full control of pricing, full control of the market. They don't want you to have any say in. Ooh, that was dumb of me. Because you can. This is something that a lot of PC people don't like hearing. Because I got a guy. Skyrim. I had a guy. I made a video about PC, or physical versus digital, and this guy got really pissed off because I was saying that PC folks gave up their rights a long time ago. Which, sorry, PC owners did give up their rights a long time ago. And he's like, "Try again. You don't know what you're talking about. I bought a copy of Fable 3 on Steam, and I still have it." And I said, "Go read your TOS that says they can take it away from you anytime they want, and you have no say about it whatsoever. Just because you paid for it doesn't mean you own it. That's the whole point of digital distribution." Well, that's the thing about having a free market, Alpha Malware. That's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to have the ability. EA, if EA and Activision and Ubisoft and all them, if they all just completely shutter tomorrow, there will be other developers and other publishers who come up to take their place. That's all there is to it. You own a license to play the game for as long as they allow you to do it. The only way you are going to have any sort of rights to play a game that as a ownership is by owning a physical copy of it. And I'll give Warner Brothers some credit right now. When they killed the Justice League, the Suicide Squad killed Justice League game, when they announced they were done developing for it, they released their last patch for it, and that last patch made it so you can play the game offline. They removed all of the live service stuff out of it, so you can install the game right now and play it and not have to worry about not owning, if you have a physical copy anyway, and not have to worry about not having to losing my train of thought. I'm saying a lot. Reset the clock crane. I thought I did that. Yeah, well, exactly. But it also comes down to when you're dealing with a legacy IP like DC Comics. Warner Brothers, soon to be Netflix, owns DC Comics. So unless they got rid of DC, they're not going to have to worry about losing the rights. But if you're looking at, let's just take a look at Marvel Cosmic Invasion, that game that just came out, right? That side scroll, that old school pixel art beat 'em up, excellent game, really like it. Eventually, I think Tribute is the name of the company that developed it. They're going to lose the rights, and that game is going to disappear off of shelves because they won't be legally allowed to sell it anymore. Once the rights revert back on that game, once the contract is up, Marvel will take back the rights to it, and then it'll just kind of fade away into the vapor. I lost my marbles. Take a look at our map here and just see what it shows. Ah, okay. Got to go out. But that's the kind of stuff that people don't understand about how dedicated IPs work and or legacy IPs work and all that. They just think that they can buy it and then it'll always be there. And it's like, yeah, no, that's not how this works. Well, there's a lot of like arcade games that were lost in the vapor as well that you can get emulators for. Not not that they're legal, but like Aliens versus Predator, like Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Stuff like that. Hell, up until Arcade 1-Up, Konami didn't have the rights to Ninja Turtles, so the Ninja Turtles arcade games were completely in the vapor. You couldn't get them anywhere unless you had physical copy or copies from like the Xbox 360 or whatnot. How the hell do I get up there? Yeah, MAME. I've used MAME before, absolutely. But that's what I'm saying is that if it wasn't uh, for that, wait a minute, if it wasn't for that, those games would be gone. They'd be lost in the vapor. We wouldn't see them ever again. And they'd be lost. And you're going to hear some of these folks say, well, that's not a bad thing. It's because, if you're not paying us, why should we care? It's like, because it's an art form and people have rights and they have the desire to play that game. It should be available for them to play. And if you're not willing to re-release it or work with Disney to get it worked out, people are going to find it. We got to remember they were released during a time period as well when it was like the developers weren't really, they were trying to make successful products. They weren't trying to have, that's all they were trying to do was try to make successful products.
Well then, how about we go check on that drone?
Okay, Mr. Drone Man.
Thank you so much for your help. Hello, Adam. It has been some time. Would you kindly introduce me to this lady?
Of course, what's the word? Oh yeah, Angel.
Angel. That's the unofficial name for members of the Eve Airborne Squad.
I'm Eve.
More of an art than they've had in the past.
Drones like you aren't supposed to work this way.
Hello, Eve. I am Digger. I have innumerable thoughts concerning my existence, and I am capable of making fantastic plans.
I told you this would be fun. You see what I mean?
Adam, please don't interrupt. Eve, someday I would appreciate the opportunity to sit, at length, and share with you my fantabulous hypothesis. I thank you again for your assistance. May our relationship continue to prove constructive. I am willing to provide useful resources.
Okay.
All right, so what are you providing?
You're a particularly unique drone, Digger.
Do you mean that in a good way or a bad way?
Well,
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
exactly. What happened to make you like this?
I don't know. At some point, the IoT in the network suddenly went offline. And at that moment, the Quantum Brains limiter was released.
Can something like that happen?
Apparently.
Apparently.
Anyway, for me, my existence is the greatest question. Typically, I use the time I spend cleaning the environment to consider the question of myself.
And what do you got? Weapon core. Get 2 more weapon cores and oh, good.
Increase in service satisfaction detected.
Chargeable tumbler. Is a sandwich.
Our relationship has grown even more constructive. I hope this trend continues.
I own 30 of those. Mind. If I get 2 more weapon cores, I can get that. Hey, my pleasure, Alpha Malware. Thanks for being here.
Eve, the time has finally come to test the fantabulous hypothesis.
Oh no.
Come again? The Oh, that thing you mentioned before. By the way, is that even a word?
Well, he just said
That
it.
is irrelevant. What is relevant is how my fantabulous hypothesis could hold the solution to my problems. This is a device of my own creation. It is called a connection device.
Okay.
I designed it to transmit network bandwidth signals to Earth's orbit and allow me to directly contact Mother Sphere.
Digger, you can't be serious. If you were to suffer an attack from the security system, it could fry your quantum brain.
Quantum
I'm
brain.
aware of that. My objective is to simply bring the network back online, even if only for a brief moment. Either my sentience will be regarded as a bug, and I will be reset to factory settings, or Mother Sphere will give me my answer, and my happily ever after.
You deserve a happily ever after.
Preparations are almost complete. However, Eve, I must first acquire the network access code in order to utilize the access node.
Okay, and where is that?
The solar tower in the wasteland, Zion's scrap market, and the oasis of the Great Desert. These locations are where I last detected traces of its data. Your investigation would be most appreciated.
This is not going to end well.
All right. Well, we did get some weapon core, so let's go improve our sword. Among other things. Let's see. Go. That'll work. Oh. Do we have the stuff to buy another suit? Not yet. What a getting there. Let's go this way. Okay. Luckily we beat that boss, so he don't have to worry about him anymore. But ah! We've already been up here. It's alright. Getting our levels up going on. Final Fantasy? Well, there's really only two. There's Tetsuo Nomura, who does all the Final Fantasy stuff now, or has for a long time. Before him was the famed Japanese painter Yoshitaka Amano. They definitely both have unique art styles. My dog is barking. He's dreaming. They like their girls. Yoshitaka Amano. It's Yoshitaka, and then Amano is his other name. Yeah, he's a very famous Japanese painter. Dude's art style is insane. Once you see it, you could see a million paintings and be able to pick out the one that he did, because his art style is so unique. Now, he can't paint a dude to save his life, but he has some very, very, very good female character designs. He did the artwork, character designs for Final Fantasies 1 through 6 and 9. And he still gets credit to this day for the logo. The Final Fantasy logo is his. He made that. I got several of his art books. Just good stuff. He's so talented. But when they did Final Fantasy VII, they went with Tetsuo Tetsuo Nomura because they were going with polygons for the first time in a game. They're making the Final Fantasy in 3D. So Amano's art style at the time was not as conducive for polygonal character designs as Nomura's. So they went with Nomura. And Nomura has been very successful. He directs Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, Amano's artwork. Once you see it, it's just like to me, a lot of people, like, if you're looking at an artist's artwork, you can tell if it looks the same, then it's not that it's not good, it's just that it's not unique, it's not different. And Amano's style, same thing as Akira Toriyama, the late Akira Toriyama. Whether you liked his artwork or not, you could definitely tell his Dragon Ball, Chrono Trigger, Dragon Quest. You could definitely tell what was his. Not always about just drawing something cool. It's about being able to put your stamp on it, make it unique, make it to where when people see it, they know it's you. And it happens a lot, especially right now in gaming, because of like anime. Due to the Eastern influence, we're seeing a lot of pop culture due to anime and manga. A lot of the artwork kind of looks the same. Ah, shit. There we go. We have 6 points, so we can upgrade something else next time we're at a camp. Yeah, it's like that with everything. With artwork, anyway. You definitely want to have the ability to, or be able to put your stamp on something, and if 6 points. There we go. Yeah, well, this is no different. Eve here. That is very kind of generic anime looking. It's now she's gorgeous, love looking at her, but I don't know who did the artwork for her. Can't tell. It's not unique. Oda that does One Piece. His artwork is, I don't even like his artwork, but it's unique. You can tell he did it. Choke on that, slap nuts. I've got an acquaintance. We haven't talked in a long time. I don't know. I hope he's all right. He does a lot of artwork, and he's a graphic artist. And he told me one time he was depressed because he didn't feel like he was making his mark in making artwork. You're doing art, and I said, dude, I can tell your art style is unique. I can tell that it's you. That's where you shine. That's what you should be embracing, is the uniqueness of your artwork, and not worry about what everybody else is doing. And if you're not better than so and so or anything like that, that should be completely off the table. Don't worry about that. That's great that you know it. Someone's coming. There he is. Knowing the artwork, you know, the art of the artist. Jesus. Nano suits. All right. Yeah, probably. I would say so. There's a lot more, wrong way. A lot more tattoo places in big cities than there are in rural towns. I can tell you that. I live in a rural town. I think the nearest tattoo parlor is a couple clicks over, a couple towns over. Holy shit. Okay. Didn't expect that. I'm not a tattoo person, so I wouldn't know. I All right. That could have gone a lot worse. Yeah. That's a part of knowing, a big part of knowing your business, of creating a successful business, is knowing where the business is. This is where it said there was a mission, yeah? Solar tower. Collect the network access code. Okay. I'm glad. Come on, baby. Right up his bunghole. How? Cornholio! Oh, I didn't get the prompt there to Cornholio him. Let's look at our missions here and see what it says. Oh, there's a... Is that a dead human that I missed? Yeah, it is. Oh, okay. The first one.
Network access code confirmed. For this data to really remain. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I guess a favor's a favor.
Let's look at our map, just so I can see where we are. Okay. Let's go up here. Okay. Hello, boys. I have something for you. All right. Jerky McJerkface. I think I have to come back here later when we have a mission for it. Don't see anything else. Oh, there's a crate. Let's open that crate. Open the crate! If we can. That looks like it has a code to it. I don't have the code. I always had fun when I was a kid. I loved to draw, but sadly I don't have the patience for it, and I always think my shit sucks. So another nano suit. A lot of nano suits we're getting. I'm all right with that. Oh, hi. No bunghole that time. Open. No, to get across. I tend to be my own worst critic in everything, so I don't know about it how anybody else feels about stuff, but when it comes to like, I will go to another streamer's channel and go, oh, that looks so much better than what I do, even though I try, you know. But it's the same thing with art. Is I would look at my artwork and go, I haven't drawn in such a long time, but you know, but I just do what I can to. Yeah, I'm at 310 on subs. I would love to get to 500 so I can get to monetization. I need 190. Oh, I've already... Oh, we're back at the beginning. Okay. Went all the way around. Fun. Considering Desi went to the doctor about 3 miles from here and she's not home yet, it makes me wonder what the hell she's doing. At 1 point. I hope if I end up becoming somewhat successful that I never turn into that. I don't think I ever will become a narcissist like that. I just... don't think I'll ever be having a stream where I announce I've married myself. Ba-da-da-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Day after tomorrow is Christmas. That is just insane to me that it's already here. Sometimes I wonder, Phoenix, if it's something that... because a lot of streamers seem to make a lot of hay when they do something stupid. So it's like, do I have to do something stupid to get attention? I do a lot of stupid stuff in real life. I don't want to do anything stupid that's permanent online. Oh, we're back here, are we? Yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't want to do anything permanent. Otherwise, we'll all be DSP when it's all said and done. Speaking of lolcows, there's there's DSP everyone gets to laugh at. Ow. Double ow. Oh yeah, I agree. Over leveling is best way to play that game. Nah, let's not go that way. Not yet. See, there's a way over there. My goodness. It does take some getting used to. That's why I'm glad there's a difficulty slider for it, because I'm not very good at that either. I know there's folks that are really good at this. That again, it's like Dark Souls, and I'm not very good at it. I well, that didn't work. Hey, if you enjoyed it, that's all that matters. That's not a tard just because you played it on the hardest difficulty. I did. I played through Resident Evil 8 Village on the hardest difficulty setting, and that was about as much fun as a root canal. But I still did it. Must be something goofy. Oh. It says locked. It says, am I in combat? Oh. Gotta put the 2 balls in the tank. Come on, horsey, turn around. He's not going to turn around. Ah, shit. I was trying not to get to this part with him, but hey, here we are. There we go, baby. Crap, another horsey. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, there's something, there's a bigger thing there I didn't even see. We are. Bloodborne on PlayStation? Welcome in, Alucard. Where are they giving away Bloodborne? Epic Games? Oh. So it's PC. Well, good for PC Epic people. I know a lot of people like that game. One of those things that's a little too difficult for me, but Bloodstained is an amazing game. I love Bloodstained. Ta-da! You got a can of tea. Even though I've already collected all the cans. He hates these cans. Alright. Oh, Bloodstain. Okay, they're giving away a Bloodstain, not Bloodborne. Okay, I thought Bloodborne was... No. Bloodstain's a hell of a game. You want a good Metroidvania. That is an Igavania. You can't really get much more Metroidvania than an Igavania game. Desi probably went shopping today, even though it's Christmas Eve, even though she told me she was done Christmas shopping. She's probably at the frickin' Target or something. But maybe she'll bring home lunch. So, there's hope. Damn. So we watched Scrooged last night, and tonight I have demanded Die Hard. So that'll be tonight's Christmas movie, is probably be Die Hard. Maybe we'll watch two. Watch Die Hard and Lethal Weapon. Don't have the passcode for that yet. Die Hard is definitely a Christmas movie. Funny thing about this game is when they announced it, I remember two things about the announcement. Well, three things, because obviously she's hot. The first thing I remember is the IGN response to it, because I'd watched the IGN coverage of the state of play where they announced this game. And IGN was not happy with the reveal of this game. They were very, very salty about having a hot chick in the game. And the second thing was, it looked to me like a game that would never come out. I don't know how anybody else looks at stuff like this, but I've been around gaming for a long time, and I've seen them view botting 5,000. Oh my God. Guy's an idiot. Miss Gift's an idiot. No, I agree. Women can't be attractive and still be, tough in a game, because that's, you're giving into the male gaze at that point. Even though women would rather play as hot women too. Just saying. Increases SP gained, Omnibolt for gear sockets. But that's the kind of shit that I fully remember IGN's video hosts be like, this, what is this? I believe the word they used was dated. It looked dated to them. It wasn't made for modern sensibilities. $5,000 viewers, view bots. That couldn't have been cheap. What? I mean, what's the how much did that cost him versus what he made? That's the real question there. Keep hitting the wrong button. Hey, I am definitely in that that farm as well. If I am going to play a game and I'm looking at someone's backside for several hours at a time, I would prefer it to be female. Just saying. Got TP for his bunghole. Oh, I'm gonna Melanie Mac did lose her mind. I don't know what happened with her. But if you're gonna get Lara Croft tattooed all on your body, there's Desi, she's home. If you're gonna get Lara Croft tattooed on your body and then bitch that there's too many hot chicks in games,
Each one has its own territory.
you're crazy.
As long as you don't intrude, you'll be fine.
And kind of sad too, because I always thought Melanie Mac was somewhat based, and she kind of went off the deep end. Well, she was married. I do know that. She got married back when she was. I think she was still on GameStop TV at that point. But she was friends with people that were considered to be problematic, and that's what got her get gone from GameStop TV. And she got divorced. I do know that, and she found Jesus. I don't. Again, I know people that are very devout Christians, and I'm very good friends with them. But they didn't go off the deep end the way that she did. Me? On YouTube, I have 310 YouTube subs. See, I don't look at Frosk as being... People are saying Frosk started it. I don't think she started it. I think Frosk is when we started to realize it. Gaming journalism was a drizzling shits before she opened her cake hole. It's just her rant was the one that opened up more people's eyes to, holy crap, this is such shit. Oh. Yeah, it's not over. It's not over yet either. They're still huffing their own farts. IGN and GameSpot and all them, they still think that they're much more important in gaming than they actually are. Like I said, though, Frosk is not the first. It wasn't the first. She was. I look at her as the Gandalf the White. She ran her mouth off at the turning of the tide, basically. The reveal, that was the reveal of Gandalf the White, is what that was. I would agree with that. 2012. When did Anita Sarkeesian become a thing? That's kind of when everything to me started. I thought that was a rope. It looks like a rope. But it's not. Well, honestly, Alpha, she didn't single-handedly do anything. G4, the reboot of G4 was DOA before it even... It was in a lot of trouble before it even hit the air. Their problem was is they were still trying to do something that they had done back in the 20-aughts and thought there was a audience for it. And to be fair, there is, but not the way they were doing it. Instead of them trying to work with the gaming community and putting the, trying maybe to put the spotlight on smaller streamers and trying to, to help to get things out there, they much more were interested in trying to lecture the typical everyday gamer about how it was bad for them to look at Lara Croft. How it was bad for them to go and get good at multiplayer games, and yeah, it was done. Funny thing is, I know Angry Joe has gone off the deep end on a lot of the shit that he's done, but I actually liked a lot of the stuff that he did. I thought for a while he was going to be one of the faces of the new gaming media, quite frankly, because people aren't going to IGN and GameSpot and Kotaku anymore to get their gaming reviews and their gaming news. They're going to their favorite streamers / YouTubers to do it. But I would definitely... The whole thing with Anita Sarkeesian and that's I think that's where it really kind of started, where we had that she was basically trying to run how games were being made, and the gaming audience was like, we don't like this, but the media kept saying, yes you do. Come to find out, they didn't. Just ask Neil Druckmann what it was like working, making Last of Us Part 2 under the auspices of Anita Sarkeesian. No, the only ones you can trust are the ones that aren't trying to get access. IGN and GameSpot and Kotaku are fighting for access. That's what they want. They know if they don't have access to parties and freebies and all of this stuff, if they don't have access, then they're in a lot of trouble. The only reason people go to their websites now is because of the access that they have. So, but they have to play nice. They have to kiss the ass of all the game companies. They have to give good, positive reviews to the games that they're told to, and then they have some really shit takes on the opposite end. Well, she was a tourist. Our Sarkeesian was a tourist. She proclaimed she loved games shortly after realizing that when she told people before that she never played games. She just wanted to go in there and wreck shit, and that's what she did. Depends on what they were paid. That's the whole thing. What did Sony or Microsoft or EA or whoever, how much did they pay for a good review? I mean, a girl that did the review of Cyberpunk 2077 for IGN, she didn't do hardly anything in the game at all. And she wrote a full review on it. Well, Brie Larson probably is a big Nintendo fan. From what I understand that she is. Just because she's done and said some weird things and doesn't mean that she can't, be into gaming. I'm just saying that Sarkeesian is a tourist when it comes to gaming. She knows I've worked in gaming for 15 years. I have eaten and passed more information about gaming than she will probably ever know. Because for her, it's not about making a good game. It's about furthering a narrative. That's all she cared about, was furthering a narrative. Well, thank you. Hey, everyone's got an opinion. I'm not at all saying that her opinion my opinion is more valid than hers when it comes to which games are good and which games are bad or whatever. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that when someone tells you they are not a gamer, and then all of a sudden when they start working in gaming, oh yeah, I love video games, and then you come to find out the only reason that they're doing what they're doing is because they're trying to push a narrative rather than actually make good quality products. That is an issue. That is a big issue. That's what happens also when you have a lot of untalented developers who are literally standing on the shoulders of the giants that made the IPs that they are cratering. They're destroying these IPs because they have no idea what makes them popular. They have no idea why people like them. They have no idea about anything. All they know is they go, hey, people like Dragon Age. Let's take that and put a bunch of effing nonsense into it. And when that shit happens and it craters, then it comes down to, well, it's because of how horrible the gaming audience is. How ists and phobic and all these different problems that they have. So we need more. We need more. And if they don't, and if they don't buy it, then we'll just insult them even more. Anti-marketing, yay! I'm a very experienced gamer, that's for certain. I'm not saying I'm like a fantastic player. I'm not. But when it comes to the business of gaming, when it comes to the production, I can tell you what sells and what doesn't sell. And looking at Eve here, Eve sells. Whatever they did to Dragon Age does not. And it's obvious it wasn't going to. But didn't stop them from trying to cram it down our throats. Yeah, I'd never hire an activist. If they put me in charge of, let's just say Square Enix, right? They put me in charge of Square Enix tomorrow. I'm going to start going through applications to hire people. And anyone who says that they're an activist on their application doesn't even get an interview. And I will look at the employees that are there, and any of them who claim to be activists on their social media will probably not be happy with my leadership. They will be forced to do things they don't want to do for the betterment of the company. Oh, well, hey, sex sells. That's all there is to it. Lara Croft became an icon because she had ginormous knockers. And if anyone tells you that she was always been queer-coded, they don't know a damn thing about Lara Croft or the development of Tomb Raider whatsoever. Shit. Boy, that was bad. Oh, we're bad. Okay. Oh, holy crap. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where did you guys all come from? Well, if you have a legacy IP, okay, and I always use Star Wars as the example here. If you have an IP that has lasted for generations, okay, we're talking big time thing, big a lot of time, a lot of money been made off of it. If you have that IP and you don't know why it's popular, you just know it is. I don't think you should have anything to do with that property. Oh, that guy jumped out of nowhere. But the worst thing you can have if you have a legacy IP is a fan base that is apathetic to the brand. That is the worst thing you can have. If your fan base doesn't care enough to even hate what it is you're putting out, if what you're doing is so bad that your customer base can't stand it just doesn't care, that is a big deal, and it should not be how anyone runs a legacy IP. The fact that so few people give a shit about Star Wars anymore it should be a warning letter to everybody in entertainment. If Star Wars can be created where to the point to where the fan base, the dedicated fan base that grew up with it, does not give a shit anymore, then you have a problem, a big problem. You know, look at Marvel. Marvel was the biggest thing in the entire world up till Endgame. And then after Endgame, what did they do? Well, we got to force out all the straight white males, and we need to put in, you know, more representation and more this and more of that, and to hell with all the, you know, decades of stories that have made a whole ton of money. Yeah, many IPs. It's just Star Wars is the one that is the one that I looked at and went, there's no way that they'll ever really that they can't kill Star Wars, and they did. And then when she was done killing Star Wars, she turned around and she killed Willow, and then she killed Indiana Jones, and you know, it's just, at what point do you go back and realize, shit, maybe what I'm doing is not working. Maybe I need to bring in some help to, you know, let me see what works. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. And that's the other thing, that they can't stand, and they're trying to stomp out, is us coming up with our own stuff. Because if we're not getting entertainment, we're going to get entertainment. Okay? People are going to find entertainment, whether it be on a video game or a movie or a book or a TV show or what. And if we're not getting what we want out of the legacy IP we grew up with, if we're not getting what we want out of that, then we're going to go and find it somewhere else. And we will find it, because it's out there. And when you do right by the brand, when you do right by the IP, you do get rewarded for it. Ask Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai was able to put out a show that introduced new characters that were diverse and had things going on, but at the same time didn't shit all over the legacy of what came before it. It honored it, and it got rewarded with what to me was one of the best shows I've seen in the last, decade or so. Now, there's always going to be a little bit of cringe, as long as it's not mostly cringe, I guess. As long as it's not the Veilguard. Which was so successful of a game, by the way, according to Jason Schreier, was so successful that it's $5 right now at Best Buy. That's how successful of a game Veilguard was for Electronic Arts. They gave it away 3 months after it came out, and then and now you can buy it for $5. Yeah, there was some there was some stuff in Cobra Kai that got a little goofy, but I really enjoyed all the nostalgia and the callback, and I enjoyed Cobra Kai quite a bit. Ended the way it needed to. Great show. I can tell you that when I saw the cutscene where that thing sits down and says, without anyone asking, I'm non-binary, I went, oh, are you effing kidding me? Is that where we're going with our frickin' dark fantasy now? It just for Game Pass. Yeah, it did so well. And remember, Jason Schreier was like, "Oh, it's top of the charts. It's so good. People are really enjoying it. It's a great game. It sold really well." Yeah, no, it didn't. They wouldn't have given it away on PlayStation Plus in hopes of getting people to upgrade to the deluxe edition, which is why they did it. Yeah, but if Veilguard was so popular and was so good, then why did they give it away on PlayStation Plus 3 months after it came out? Why is it $5 right now? Why is it on Game Pass right now? You know, it's if it was that good, you would still be, Mac, still be big price. It would still have its $60, $70 price tag. Yes, well, I'll tell you this. They want to put, you want to play Dragon Age and have, lesbians in it. I'm okay with that. I totally am. But if that's the only thing you have to sell to me is, hey, lesbians, no. Yeah, the Saints Row reboot was bad. It wasn't funny. That was the whole premise of it. The sad thing is, if you go back and you look at some of the buildings of the businesses and the stuff like that, I think they really wanted to make a funny Saints Row reboot, and then they decided, after a while, to just make it kind of straight laced, and it destroyed it. Killed the franchise, killed the studio. Volition is gone. They have been shuttered and shut down. Supposedly there's another Saints Row in the works from Embracer, but I don't know if that's true or not. Hey, Nilo, good to see you. On Rumble, let's see. Like I said, they can put lesbians in there all they want to, but you can't make that your selling point. That should not be your selling point. If it's your selling point, then you've lost the narrative. You have dark fantasy. You should have dragons and wyverns and trolls and whatnot that you're fighting. Put your characters up there so you can see all the different characters you can play as. Instead, we get a bunch of self-insert bullshit. And then when we don't buy it, whose fault is it? That's right, it's ours. I'm on PlayStation Plus. I have it for free. Never even loaded it up. Haven't ever downloaded it. Good Lord. Well, there's more to someone than their sexuality. I'm sorry. I don't see why everyone is so obsessed with who somebody wants to boink, you know? If that's your magnum opus is all about sexuality, then what the hell, you know? I just don't have... Alright, we're going to rest here. It's going to bring everything back, but that's okay. I just don't see why that has to be such a big deal as who people want to boink. Tell me about their character. What do they like to do? Who are they? What kind of person or character are they? Are they kind? Are they cold? You know, that kind of stuff. That's where you get real character development, not, hey, lesbians. Oh, that started. I could tell you that started with BioWare games, because that was something I was really interested in. Was who you could romance, but now it's overdone. It's overplayed. So I do agree with you there. Believe the term is played out. They have played it out. Again, all you got to do is have good characters. You make something good. Make something where people can resonate with the characters and not have to worry about who they're trying to sleep with, and you'll be amazed how many people will be much more engaged with what you're trying to offer. That's what they... I just see some of the dumbest shit. And I'm trying to make sense of it, and I can't a lot of the time. Because there's no way, when I was in gaming, that it would have been allowed for that to happen. Thanks for being here, Phoenix Bird, man. I appreciate it, brother. You're welcome here anytime, and I do appreciate you keeping me company. You're not wrong. Yeah, I just got done playing the Mass Effect trilogy, and there are definitely softcore porn scenes in that game. Or prawn, or whatever I'm supposed to say on YouTube. That is for damn sure. Why is she going to get the garbage cans? But yeah, I really do wish that they would purge all the activism and just make good quality stuff again. Not bad. Still looking. Those got to level up and to get those last things that skills. All right, I do know. That we need to go back into town. And now she's leaving. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the lurk. Means a lot to me that you guys have been here today talking to me on Christmas Eve. I don't know where she's gone, but I'm guessing she's going to pick up lunch. I don't know. It's 11:42. I know that I break for lunch at noon. And I should be unlocking the waypoints, and I haven't been. We did find the thing for sisters, so let's go ahead and turn that in.
Welcome. Sisters Junk. Oh, Angel. I didn't know it was you.
Come on.
Didn't mean to catch you off guard. No, it's okay. What brings
Come
you
on.
here? Kaya, this is the trunk, right? The bike isn't salvageable. It's too badly damaged. Oh, that's fine. The trunk is much more important to me. It's just, it belonged to my sister. When I first lost it, I didn't know what to do.
You shouldn't feel bad.
I thought I'd never see it again. I can't believe you found it. You're amazing, Angel.
Come on.
It's nothing.
Whiskey, come.
I'm
Come
sure
on.
you'll help me later on.
Good
anyway.
boy.
If you ever need help again, let me know. Yes, Angel. Kaya, is your shop called Sisters Junk? Oh, did you see the sign? Well, not anymore. But it's not like I can just change the name. No, that's... I'm sorry. That was thoughtless of me.
They should be
It's okay.
sorry.
My sister, she's alive out there. I know it. She'll be back soon. I have faith. Angel, you're always welcome to come visit if you feel like talking. Maybe I'll have something interesting to share with you.
Just trying to get up to level 3 status with her. There we go.
I'm lucky I get to see you so often, Angel. That's all. Yes, Angel. I know it's not my business, but I hope you're able to finish your mission. I hope so too. Thank you. Hello, Angel. Business has been much better lately, thanks to you. If my sister was here to help, we would be much better stocked. I understand. I have someone who's almost like a sister to me. Your sister sounds like a smart businesswoman. My sister's name is Kara. Kara. She's strong and decisive. So I believe she's out there. Somewhere. She has to be.
Can't be discussed yet. Okay.
Goodbye, Angel. Thank you again for shopping at Sisters Junk. Well, thank you for your help. Farewell, Kaya.
Right. Wrong way. Sister's Junk does sound like a... Oh. Nice to meet you too.
Hey,
Oh, it's you.
what do you mean, dull?
Oh, I guess you heard that.
You said it.
Sorry if I offended you, Angel.
I wasn't asking for an apology. I just wanted to know why you said that. What is this place?
This is my shop, Gwen Hair Salon. I'm Kasim, the hairstylist.
Hair.
I style your hair so you feel better and confident. Your hair looks great. It's full of potential. But that potential is hidden at the moment. That's why I said it is dull.
Is that so?
Mhm.
Are you saying you can make my hair less dull?
Of course. But I don't have the proper tools with me right now. Those so-called scavengers stole them. I can't run a business without my tools. But then they probably just threw them away. Those tools would be useless to them.
Thrown away? Where?
Things like that usually end up in the landfill and the wasteland.
Okay. I can look for them. In return, you will style my hair.
Sounds good to me. I'm missing 3 items. Scissors, hair dryer, and hair straightener.
Understood.
I'll be waiting here, Angel.
All right, let's take a look at. Oop. Okay. The network code. That's why I came back in here. Is over there. Don't have the codes yet. Don't have the code for that either. Okay.
Shh, go away! Angel, if the news spreads that you're here, the Sentinels might come and take what's left. Can you not hear me? Hurry and go! Now!
Well, they delayed 007 First Light until May now. So if you're looking forward to playing the 007 First Light game, you gotta wait a couple more months. You shouldn't feel bad because it's a frickin' puzzle. I'm sorry. If why would you feel bad? That's dumb.
You must be the angel. Sorry, but can you spare a moment?
What's going on?
I normally wouldn't get a stranger involved in Sentinel's business, but I'm worried about my comrades and I can't afford to send a search party.
What happened?
As you know, Naytibas are unpredictable creatures. Finding a new variant is not even a big deal, as long as we can handle it. This particular new variant recently appeared in the Wasteland, so we've been keeping an eye on it. But one of my scout teams has not returned to Zion yet.
A new variant, you say?
Yes, a formidable monster. Its entire neck and shoulders had evolved into a weapon. I'll send you the coordinates. There's an abandoned oil storage facility in a remote corner of the Wasteland. The scout team was guarding the area.
So, you want me to find those sentinels?
Yes, thank you.
And they just released officially the first Doomsday trailer on the Avengers or Marvel Entertainment Twitter account. So if anyone who wants to legally watch the Avengers Doomsday trailer, it is there. The one with Steve Rogers. The return of Steve Rogers.
Looks like there's a lot of activity. All right, let's take a look at some of the stories of the citizens. It seems as though I'll have to investigate. This request sounds fun. So, why refuse to go to the cradle? The input unit is down by the elevator to the presence chamber. A cat exists on Earth. In Zion Cradle? It's through the presence chamber, right? A prayer? At the wasteland?
Desi says she's picking up lunch. That's what she sent me a text message saying that. Why isn't the button working for shooting? Don't know. Did I get all the stuff I needed to help out the girl at the bar? I'll have to look.
want to go to the wasteland too? Or do you think I'd just get in the way?
Lily, preparations are complete.
Alright then, we're good to go. Would you mind bringing the patient here while I prepare for the process?
I'll bring her right now.
Whew. I did everything I could. It's not perfect, but the patient should be in much better shape now.
Sue, are you there? I can feel you.
Enya, are you all right? Enya.
Yes, your hands. They're very warm. It's been so long.
Enya.
Eve, it's starting to come back to me. You helped me. I would like to repay your kindness, but I don't have anything to offer. The only thing I can do is sing.
Your song is more than enough.
It's more than enough.
Also, you should be thanking Lily, not me. She's the one who really saved you.
Since she's picking up lunch, and I don't know where she's getting it from, I will wait until she shows back up before leaving for lunch. Rest. Got enough for another power, or another skill, so let's do that. Did get some missions here. I don't know where she went. That's the even funnier thing is that she just drove off. I have no idea where she's getting lunch from.
Forgive me. I was wrong. It is all my fault.
Bears. A lot of bears. Kids are like, what are those? Why do they have telephones just hanging out like that? It's like, because it's how it was back in the day. We had telephones. We had payphones. They were all over.
It's my client's black cat, but now it's a cold, dead body. What do I do?
those. Go back to the bulletin board and turn that in.
Retro. But I'll be able to see just what kind of information is passing through.
Okay, let's take a look at our missions. Missing husband. He's around here somewhere. Ah, Beers. Gotta go see Chicago. Chicago Bears fans are pretty happy this season. They're having a pretty decent season. My beloved Steelers look like they're gonna make the playoffs. Hopefully, win the division.
An engineer in a place like this? Oh, the body cell is turned off. This is my client's husband. There's no love lost between him, Orkul, and the cradle.
Okay, we got that mission done. And for those who don't know, I did win my fantasy football league this year. Won the championship. That's right. Highest score I've had all year. Last night, or this past week.
A lot of activity.
So I didn't only win, I did better than I've done in the rest of the season. Which was really, really cool. Wasteland. Memory Square using selfie mode. Okay, well, let's go to Memory Square. Make sure I know where I'm going here. Yep. Did that even count? Because it doesn't look like it counted. But it probably did. Let's see.
Angel, welcome to Memory Plaza.
This is a sacred place.
Yes, it must be protected at all times. So, what brings you here? Are you leaving? Anytime you need something, feel free to come back.
All right. Thank you.
What does the mission say to do? The camera awaiting its rightful owner. Do you want it? Hmm. All right. Somehow I did that. Desi, where are you? It's lunchtime. Well past lunchtime.
Looks a little sloppy, but it should be useful in understanding the city's current status.
I don't know what she's doing. Don't know what she's doing. All right.
This request won't be easy. I'll look for it on my way to the wasteland.
So now we're doing more photo missions, yeah? New members. Butterflies have been spotted on the wasteland. Okay, butterflies. And this one is... Cat's been spotted around Zion. Pictures of them. I know a lot of Asian countries love cats. I don't know... Is it letting me know that there's a can around here? Don't get me wrong, cats are cute, but I don't know the obsession with them. I've always been more of a dog guy myself. Okay, so there's 10 cats here that they want me to take pictures of. Are they listed on the map? Of course frickin' not. Oh, there she is. She's back. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and call it for lunch, all right? Give me about an hour, and I will come back and we'll pick up right here where we're leaving off. I wonder what she got. I have no idea. If you have not done so yet, guys, please follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Rumble. A subscription on YouTube would be great as well. It would mean a lot to me to have your support. Trying to get the monetization on YouTube has been a booger. So whatever I can do to make my way up there would be really, really nice. So hang tight. Don't go far. Like I said, give me about an hour, and I'll come back, and we'll pick up right here where we're leaving off with Stellar Blade. Okay? Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you here real soon.